Thank you for the introduction. I'm Ling from Southeast University. I'm presenting on behalf of my colleagues Kaidong, Zheng, Chuang, Zhen, Ling, Ming, Junzhou, Lowell, and Xinwen Fu. This is a joint work by Southeast University and UMass Lowell. Nowadays, as centralized institutions gather more data mining is unlocking immense value across various fields. In market analysis, it aids business in understanding consumer behavior and refining marketing strategies, and social platforms use it to identify emerging trends and boost user experience. In healthcare, it predicts patient risks, optimizes insurance pricing, and detects fraud. So data mining converts vast data sets into actionable insights and driving innovation and informed decisions. However, there's a risk of data leakage throughout its entire life cycle, especially during data mining, as central servers may be untrustworthy. To mitigate privacy risks, local differential privacy, or LDP, is becoming a standard for protection. So LDP ensures privacy even when advisories have full background knowledge supported by a rigorous mathematical proof. And the key idea is to make the algorithm's output indistinguishable after adding noise to different inputs governed by the private budget epsilon. And a smaller epsilon increases noise, so it enhances privacy but reduces data utility. And under LDP, a data mining task extracts valuable insights from large data sets while operating within LDP constraints on distributed user data. And this process is formalized as an LDP protocol, typically involving two algorithms, psi and phi. So users apply psi to perturb their data, ensuring epsilon LDP compliance, and the aggregator then uses phi to analyze the perturbed data and extract meaningful knowledge. So existing LDP protocols support statistical estimation and item-level data mining tasks. Numerous LDP protocols exist for mean and frequency estimation. For mean estimation, it finds average values with key technologies including Duchy, PM, and HM. And frequency estimation counts users with a given value using GRR and OLH. And item mining identifies high support items and estimates their frequency. However, a general approach for mining relations under LDP is still lacking. While existing LDP techniques can uncover relation-level knowledge, such insights are crucial. For example, association rule mining helps retailers like Walmart optimize product placement, while temporal relations drive Amazon's product recommendations. A relation's usefulness is measured by support and confidence. Support indicates a relation's popularity, defined as the proportion of users with this relation. And confidence reflects its reliability, calculated as the ratio of the relation support to the first item's support. Let's consider a set of users and a set of items, both known to the aggregator, and a relation is denoted as a pair, XA and XB. Each user possesses a private set of items and a private set of relations. And the objective of relation mining under LDP is to first identify the top KS relations in terms of support, and from these, find the top KC relations in confidence. The main challenge in relation mining under LDP is ensuring accuracy, primarily hindered by two factors. The first factor is the curse of dimensionality. LDP adds noise to protect privacy, and this noise increases while with the data's dimensionality. Since the relation dimensionality is at least the square of items, estimation accuracy suffers. And the second challenge is the conflict between mining high support and high confidence relations. For instance, in an LDP-based association rule mining task with 6 items and 75 users, a 6 times 6 matrix shows item and relation support. So diagonal elements indicate item support. Other elements show co-occurrence support. The aggregator aims to find the top 12 relations by support, and then the top 6 by confidence. The correct relations are marked in blue, However, if we use existing methods, we may get incorrect high support selections, marked in orange, and miss correct relations. So we propose LDP-RM to tackle relation mining under LDP by reducing data dimensionality to lower LDP noise. This approach involves 3 key levels. The first level is pre-estimation technique. By using a pre-estimation technique, the aggregator first estimates the support of all items, identify the top K items, and by focusing on relations between these top K items, noise is reduced from OD squared to OK squared. And the second is the projection. LDP-RM organizes support values into a matrix. Each user creates a K times K matrix indicating relation possession, while the aggregator maintains an estimated matrix. And by using a variant of SVD on both user and aggregator matrices, a local vector of length K can be obtained to indicate the projection from the user matrix onto the aggregator matrix. And it allows the aggregator to recover the true K times K matrix by aggregating these vectors. To further reduce dimensionality, LDP-RM applies the best rank R approximation, shrinking users' private vectors from K to R, thus simplifying the estimation task from a matrix to a vector. And the third level is an iterative scheme, updating the estimation of the aggregator matrix to ultimately converge to the true matrix. In LDP-RM, relation mining under LDP is divided into 3 tasks with users split into 3 groups to conserve privacy budget, and each user queried only once in each task. Task 1 is high support item mining. The aggregator uses SVIM with the first group to find and estimate the top K items, reducing the item domain from D to K, and the relation domain from D squared to K squared. Task 2 is high support relation mining. The aggregator interacts with the second group through 4 stages to identify the top KS relations, reducing the relation domain from OK squared to OR. And task 3 is high confidence relation mining. The aggregator uses the third group to find the top KC relations in confidence from the candidate set. LDP-RM satisfies epsilon LDP for users' items and relations because each task employs protocols that meet epsilon LDP standards. The utility of LDP-RM's results is influenced by estimation error and bias. For estimation error, LDP-RM uses the HM protocol for mean singular vector estimation and SVIM for relation support with bounded L infinite errors. And for estimation bias, the aggregator estimates the best rank R approximation, which introduces bias when recovering the true matrix. But according to the Eckart-Young-Mirsky theorem, selecting a smaller R balances bias and error because reducing R lowers estimation error but increases bias. We also consider an unbiased variant algorithm, HMRM, showing that bias has minimal impact compared to estimation error. The computational overhead of the LDP-RM has 3 main components because users are also divided into 3 groups. In task 2, participants are further split into T subgroups across T iterations. And for task 1 and 3, LDP-RM uses SVIM protocols with user side overheads of O log D and O log KS, and the aggregator side overheads of O n1 times log D and O n3 times log KS. In task 2, N2 users compute pseudo singular values with a per user overhead of OK squared and an additional O log R for the HM protocol, totaling OK squared plus log R per user. And the aggregator performs SVD and matrix updates, adding 2 TK squared to the overhead. LDP-RM's primary computational burden arises in task 2's OK squared bottleneck, while SVSM and the PCKV are constrained by the perturbation overhead of domain size KS and calmed by the length of its edge table. We enhance LDP-RM to identify cascading relations among more than 2 items by modifying task 2. In stage 1, after identifying the top k items, the aggregator estimates relation support by multiplying item supports. If a relation support surpasses an item in the candidate set, it replaces the item. And in stage 4, if a relation support exceeds an item, the candidate set is updated with the top k items or relations. For large-scale frequency estimation under LDP, LDP-RM can serve as a foundational frequency oracle, which we call SVDFO. SVDFO encodes a unidimensional item domain into a bidimensional one and uses LDP-RM to estimate the matrix. We conducted experiments on 5 public datasets across 4 scenarios using 3 metrics and 5 comparison methods as listed in this slide. To validate LDP-RM's performance in mining relations between items, we performed 4 experiments on 2 datasets, FTTT and movie. In the first experiment, we examined the impact of epsilon and Ks on accuracy. And as epsilon or Ks decreases, F1 increases, NCR increases, and VAR decreases. And as can be seen from the figure, LDP-RM consistently outperformed other methods. In the second experiment, we used a modified FTTT dataset to mine relations among multiple items. SVM and COM were excluded from the comparison because they are ineffective in large domains. And we can see from the figures that LDP-RM outperformed all methods followed by HM-RM. And other methods struggle to find high support and high confidence relations, mainly due to the curse of dimensionality mentioned above. In the third experiment, we verified LDP-RM's effectiveness in mining association rules using the retail dataset. Initially, SVSM performed well as high support relations aligned with high support items. However, if we modify the dataset to exclude the top 8 items, SVSM's accuracy dropped significantly, but LDP-RM's accuracy remained stable. And finally, we conducted 2 ablation experiments. First, we compare iterative and non-iterative algorithms, and the iterative process is confirmed to be effective. And second, we compare private and non-private algorithms, and it is not always better to increase the number of iterations t, because as t increases, the number of users per iteration decreases, and the estimation error increases. The results also show that the attribution bias, measured by the bias bound theta, has minimal impact compared to the estimation error. So to conclude, we are the first to introduce and investigate relation mining under LDP, a key challenge for complex data mining on private distributed data. The primary challenge is the curse of dimensionality, which reduces estimation accuracy. And we propose LDP-RM, the first LDP-compliant method to discover high support and high confidence relations. It uses a singular value decomposition and a lower rank approximation to reduce LDP noise and can be generalized to item mining in larger domains. Okay, that's the end of my presentation. So you can email the first author, Kai Dong, if you have any questions. And thank you.